Hello sunshines, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy at Misadventures with Mixed Media, and we in Northern Virginia have moved into phase 1, so some thrift stores have opened. Well, one more than was open before anyway. The other two should open soon, I think. So I have a little haul to show you. But first, I just want to say real quick, I changed my mind on the cover for the purple book. I went ahead and emptied a book, and I'm going to paint this cover. I mean, it's kind of what I wanted to do in the first place, which is why I bought like all these paints and some Distress Oxide. So yeah, I got this and this. And the other cover, it wasn't strong enough, and then when that Fabri-Tac wasn't sticking to the file folder, and it just wasn't, and so I cut this to see how it would look if I had put it on the cover, and it wasn't. So I just cut them down, and they'll just be tags or journal cards. So there's that, and then this will get painted. It was green, it was the right size, but it was like the perfect green for like my other niece's journal that I would want to make. That's alright. I'll figure hers out. It won't be that hard. And now I have a glue book, because this is just a book my aunt gave me that she didn't want anymore, so, or didn't need. And of course, you know, 2 days later, and I still have all my stuff just sitting here. Alright, so this is actually going to be I don't think I'll be able to fit both things in one video. So I'm going to do a haul, and then I'm going to work on my cover, but it may end up being 2 videos. We'll see. Time will tell. But they might go up on the same day, too. Just don't want to overwhelm. Okay, move stuff out of the way. Ink blender. I've ordered. I'm on the list for one of Clint's ink blenders. Okay. Ugh. I got this. Was half off. These are great for storing it's nice and heavy. So it's good for storing your paper, whether it's your 12 by 12 paper or this paper, and then you're not having to go through stacks to find your paper. And if I had known these were half off, I would have gotten at least 2, because there were about 3 of them this style. One was a little less condition, less, not as good as condition, we'll say. That's what we'll say. And these are, I don't know what they are, but they were half off too. So $1.50, 75 cents for each pack. So they've got the pockets. I think that even has a pocket up here. So you can't open the bags when you're there. So you're like, I hope this is something I can use. Which way are we going here? So yeah, it has bigger pockets than the baseball card one, and then has some deeper pockets and some wider pockets. So I think these would be great for ephemera. And what I may do is when I start doing right now I do sell things on my group page. Nobody buys. Well, I have things up for sale. I've yet to sell anything that way. Most things I've bought have been to friends or family. I mean, sold. And, but don't worry, the first thing I gave them was free, and I usually, you know, because, like, you know, they're family. And this one looks a little bit different, some of these. But anyway, I was thinking about putting these up in something that people could, so these are long ones. So there were those long ones, and then these have the 2 wider ones. Seems to be that whole pack there. So I almost didn't buy both packs because it looked like they were all the same, but no, that one's a little bit different. So either I'll use all these, have this much ephemera at some point in my life, or I might create some ephemera books to sell. And then I got this Crank's recipe book. I'm just kind of looking for recipe books, but this had like the brownie orangey photo pictures, and I like the size of the pages too. But I want to do some like farm style journals, and I thought, let me look at the cookbooks and see So that was that, and I think that's a B, so that was half off as well. But did I pay any attention to what the colors were when I went in? No. And then I always look at the paper. This one doesn't have a color, apparently. You don't ever get that one like that. This one I did because it was taped. I was able to open it and see. It's basically tracing paper. Ow. Alright. Whoops, now I'm ripping the... Alright, we'll just take that tape off. That works. So it's... But I guess it's technically drafting paper, but it's like tracing paper. So I was like, yeah, I can use that. I can definitely use that. Okay, we're not going to try to fit that back in there right now. And by the way, that paper holder's coming in real handy right now. And then this Animalia by, is it Graham base? And it's just got the fun, just fun animal pictures. They're bright and colorful, and I could cut them down to make journal cards, or, you know, use them as pages. I mean, they'd be giant journal cards. Like, even just this much of this page folded in half would fit in a smaller book. So, yep. And that one, I think the hardcover books are 99 cents. But this is a big, might be considered a big one, so it might have been $1.99. They don't have the prices on them for books. And then for $1.49, how could I say no to 3 almost full things of yellow paper? And then, ooh, the science graph filler, love it. And then whatever, this is what I bought this for. And it's orange, so it's $1. And so $1.99, half off. Totally worth it just for that paper. I can never see what else is really in there. So, yeah, there you go. The nice bright green. There's not a lot in there. Well, it says 20 sheets, so looks like almost 20 sheets. And then some more. Oh, this is the, yeah. But this has been sitting around for a while, so it's not bright white. So I like that. And dividers, but I can always use the manila part. And a couple of, ooh, these look like good old, these are bigger page. These are like, how big are these? How big are they? Let's drop our glue everywhere. So 11, oh, it's still like 8.5 by 11. It looks bigger though for some reason. Maybe the other ones aren't 8.5. No, now you're gonna be questioning. No, they're the same age. Okay, same size. They're the rounded edges though, and they're not bright white. And this part here I can use too. That's a nice color. So there's that. Yeah, I spent too much, bought too much. But my thinking is that some people didn't even realize yesterday was the first day of phase 1. Oops, sorry, my trash is right there. And some people probably assumed so many people were going to be out they didn't want to go out. So, and I was right. There were less people out there than you might have expected. And I know this weekend it's probably crazy out there. These are just so pretty, and they're not bright white too, which is nice. And the pictures are on both sides, so these would make excellent pages in books. Enchanted Forest, $3.99, but it was half off. And I'm not even sure what this was, $2.50, so I paid $1.25. Refill packages, hinged pages. For scrap albums, I basically just cleared out the shelf that had these kinds of all these papers. There was something, oh, this is why I got it, because it has a whole pack of vellum. So it was worth it just for the vellum. It was worth it. I didn't, three brand new packs of vellum I got for $1.25. And even these full price would be $5.99. So I think I did good there. These awesome. That makes me happy. And then these are the refill pages for a scrapbook. So it should be acid free at least. Memories forever. But it's a nice, they'll work for something. I mean, the paper itself, I mean, ooh, that's a nice, ooh, that's going to make a good book cover. That's nice and sturdy. And these will make, I don't know what weight that is. Does it say anywhere? I don't know. No. But they're kind of like a light cardstock weight. See, I told you I went overboard. So, and then Hello Kitty, just because I've got 2 people that love Hello Kitty, and I will probably make them each at least a small journal of Hello Kitty. So, I gotta have coloring pages for that, even if they are 35 or 36. All right, learn how to book. Isn't that so cool? So this was $3. Ow! And it has a staple on there that hates me. Ooh, I don't have that color. That'll be, it's like hay. It'd be perfect. But I had seen the denim patches. I was like, well, that's a good buy right there. And, oh, there's a couple of little needles in there. They wouldn't make very long beads, but these I was excited about. These safety pins. Good, they're so cool. I love them. So that made it worth it. I don't even know what that is. Iron-on patches. So some more little denim, light blue denim type iron-on patches in white and denim looking. And some kind of string or yarn, or probably came with someone's clothes. That too, probably, like to sew on. A tiny little sewing kit. But this would be good to keep right here when I want to sew on a button onto something real quick. That'd be perfect just for keeping right up here. No, I don't need the box. Get over yourself. I'm not totally sure what that is, but it's going to end up as a charm on a journal somewhere. Somebody cut up that patch, but I could still use some of it. Guaranteed rustless, made in England. Yeah, these are hook and eyes, which could make for a closure on a journal. Yay. A little bit of brown thread. More iron-on patches. But this was the big thing I was excited about. 1959. It was a copyright 1959, Coates and Clark. So yes, this is makes it worth. I don't care that I had to pay $4 for this. Totally worth it. And then what is this? Oh, it's just a little knitting needle, a little one, which could come in handy now and then. I'll stick that somewhere where I don't hurt myself on it. Hopefully. Oh, these are the little cards I got last time that I thought my niece might like in her journal. And then grab one of those because those always come in handy. Alright, these are always fun to look in because you don't always know what's in there. See, that's part for, that was a big pack of cards, got them for $1. Alright, whoops. Ah, why do you hate me? I dropped my papers. I was going to say I dropped my cherries, but that didn't sound right. Because they're little cherries. Alright, I should have opened this to look at it, but it says, oh, Michael's Journal, 60 sheets, cherries. And see, that was green, so I did pay $2 for that. So I guess, yeah, it could just end up being the cover is the only thing with cherries. I don't know. I should have looked at it. But I really liked that, so. Although it still could go. Why do you hate me? There we go. Well, see, that's why I don't like those closures. That's confusing. Alright, it is just a little journal. So, not quite worth, what did I pay? $2? But, I'm going to use the cover and make a new journal. I just like the cover. So, that's going to become a new journal. Yeah, I paid $2 for that. But then I paid $1 for this. Explain that to me. looked like somebody made a bunch of cards. Nope, these are all Hallmark thank you cards. But they're a pretty blue. I could always cover the thank you, but more envelopes. And I thought these would be nice in the farm journal, the flowers, or anything really, another thank you. But there are a lot of those. And they are cards. Or I could paint, camouflage. Wow, there's a lot of these. So it was just a lot of, basically a lot of bases for this orange for $1. Save you $1. Alright. Oh my goodness. Tuesday morning also opened. That's the other thrift store. And lately I'm obsessed with fabric. So I look for other sources of fabric. Oh, I'm not on to the next bag yet, am I? I still have all this right in front. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't know what is wrong with me. I love these little things. They're perfect for a small space for just stacking stuff like that. I love it. Alright, just leave that there for right now. Alright, and then we have $2.99, so it's orange, so it's $1.50. And pretty heart with roses, heart wreath with roses. I guess that's kind of a Christmassy stamp. Celestial sun. Believe in the magic of Christmas. That would be nice for the Christmas journals as well. I send you wildflowers, it says. And this one is the one I really got it for, though. It was the strawberry stamp. That'll be nice. Cherries and strawberries. Love it. So, you know, what I said, $1.50 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. And the one that I wanted would have cost... Let's see, are any of the prices on them at all? Nope. No prices, no brands. Totally worth it just for that one stamp. Even if I re-gifted the other ones just for that strawberry stamp. Alright, now this is blue, so that means I got it for $1. Blue and orange. I keep saying that. But this is why I got this. Food fair. Won't that be perfect in a farm journal? I'm so excited. Alright, this. There. So I think it looked like there's, oh look! It's a sewing kit! Or it's got needles. It holds needles and stuff. That's cool. I was just going to use it for a pocket. And now I got more needles. And I can, oh, that one's like totally complete. And what I'll probably do is cut it in half and I'll have 4 pockets. Or 4 journals. Ooh. Look, I can make small circles. It's a knit check. Needle gauge. Stitch measure. Huh, cool. I think I do have a thing that makes snaps. If I can figure out how to use it, I will use some snaps as closures. Ooh, what's in here? I don't know. I don't want to break it. It's a nice old looking. Well, come on, open without ripping. At least, there we go. Oh, look! They're 2 little from somebody's dress or whatever. They're shiny and silvery and pink. Like a rose gold pink almost. Was in that little, I love that bag. Big button. And Dritz. Tailor it. So it's a little slide ruler thing. That's cool. And then this one's $2.99 blue, so $1.50. And the thing was, I didn't even know the colors. I was just like, I hope some of these things I'm getting are the right color. I couldn't see the sign where it usually is. It was just, when I left I could see it. So we've got some of this seam binding, I think it is, in this rust color. Got some more hook and eyes. Guess we'll be doing some hook and eye closures on our journals. Some cream off-white seam binding. More patches. I have a feeling these all came from the same place, all those patches. Hem facing yellow. Really, really pale yellow seam binding, I think, or ribbon. It's more thin like ribbon. some green lace, some yellow seam binding. I don't think I have that color yellow. Big button. More snaps, but I might leave those snaps on there and use this as a pocket in a sewing journal. That's just cool. Some bright green. Ooh, that one too. So yeah, I might use those as pockets in a sewing journal, which I do plan to do a couple sewing journals. So the green and these little easy rings for tie backs, novelty belts. So yeah, I could probably use those on a closure as well. And use this for a pocket. That's an old seam binding. Oh, I love that color. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, yay. Oh, and a zipper. It's about the same color. Unique invisible zipper. Huh, back when they used to be unique. But even the packaging on these is awesome. There's a black zipper. Brown, something brown. Seam binding. Coats and Clark. And then I think this is what you would call a grass grain ribbon. With some pre-shrunk. And this is kind of a gray. The color is a little off on the sides, but that's alright. It's still cool. Alright, so that, oh, and this was in one of the packs. Oh, somebody made it into holds thread and needles. Huh, that's cute. It may end up as a belly band though. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and what's this? Oh my goodness, what are these? What is this? Anybody know what this is? Is it just like a safety pin? Like a giant safety pin that's going to go on a journal somewhere and be really cool looking? Oh my goodness. And there's a needle here. Where's my needle thing? I don't know. Well, put it in there in a minute. How to use polyweb for fusing fabrics together. Also an old page too. So that could end up as a page in a journal. Okay, for applique, crafts. It's bright pink. Oh, I should put it in the other thing. Alright, okay, now I was starting to say I've been looking for other forms of fabric. So, oh, no wonder it got, well, these are all on this, oh yeah, okay, so these need to get washed. There's 3 of these. They're kind of a denim. They definitely need to get washed. They were $5, not on sale, but I could do like a pocket on the inside, fold it in half, and you got a journal. You know, a little fabric covered journal. They definitely have to get washed though. Definitely a little scrubbing and washing. So placemats. Or I could cut them up and use the fabric. So yes, you'll see a theme now. So red ones. Well, everything falls over on me. So there were 2 of these. I think, no, there was more than 2. I knew there was more than 2. Apparently, I think there was 5 in this one. So $4 for 5. Nice bright red journals. Christmas, cherry, strawberry. I don't know any of those. Are there any more? Oh. Let's see. And then also in the placemat section, there was, this one was $2, so a little much, but I think I'm going to make some copies of it first before I use it, and it'll probably end up being on a journal cover somewhere. Sorry, and it's on weight, so that doesn't help. And while these might look a little garish together, once I cut them and put them in journals by themselves, see, it's not a bad pink, and it's not a bad blue. It's just a little much together, but they're perfect for embellishments. And that was 99 cents. See, when someone thinks something is not as pretty, they put it for less, even though for us, junk journalers, we know how to make it pretty. And these little napkins, $2 for 3 of them. I love this green color. And they each have a little flower on the corner. And then this is an apron. So it's got this great, I don't know, salmon color? Maybe it would be. And look. I'm definitely gonna have to make like a sweets journal, and that pocket might go on the front. I didn't even see the pocket one. There's two of them. Didn't even see that. Or they could go on the, I don't know. I didn't even see those. I saw the lace. I saw this pretty fabric. This pretty fabric. That nice ticking type fabric. And $2.99. It was blue. So I got this apron for $1.50, and I think it still had the tag on it. I don't know, but it's sur la table. It's 100% cotton. And I thought that I had seen the original. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's been worn. Let's put it that way. I love it. Okay. And then this I paid a little more for. It was $10, but it's a denim fabric. And I did get the biggest size that they had, so I'd have more fabric. I could almost wear it too, probably. But it's a denim, and it's cream with the roses on it. So I know how much denim fabric costs, and I've not seen this kind of a denim fabric in the stores. So, and then I probably paid a little much for these too, $4. But I've got, you know, some pockets. But this is why. Because to buy this kind of applique would probably cost quite a bit. So, and it's on the back side of the denim, and it was just so pretty. I loved it. So yeah, I was looking for jeans in the kids section, things with applique on them. Oh, here we go. A couple more placemats. This one's a little bit shorter this way, which is perfect. So I could fold it over this way and then fold it over that way. And have, or if I wanted it smaller, make a pocket and fold it over, and then I don't have to, like, there's like no real sewing involved, just putting the binding in and stuff. So yeah, these are nice little country colors for a farm journal. And then these were $4. There's 1, 2, 3 of them, and they've got this pretty lace. I don't know how to get that out without, here, this one's by itself. That one's not, and so it is, how long it is? It looks like about 18 inches long, I think. If I could reach my ruler, I'd tell ya. I had a clear one here. Do you think I can see it right now? No. Alright. That's 12 inches, let's see. 12. Yep. Well, actually, it's almost 20 inches with the lace. But it's also short, too. So, also would make a good cover for maybe a journal. Either a bride one, or first communion, or I don't know. Going through your, I don't know, I'm not Catholic, I don't know all those things. So I just thought those were pretty. And then this is a curtain with not too bright yellow chevron. So that was good. And that was also $4. I'd have to say, in the prices of fabric, I'm just like, And then these are two, I think they're napkins. And they're brown, with a nice little farmhouse kind of a, that was $2 for those. Told you I went overboard. That was one thrift store. Moving on to the next thrift store. Oh, let's see. I got other stuff at this thrift store. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I also, this is just a bed skirt, and it's kind of a cream color. Oh, I don't want to rip that because this could make a bag for a journal. Because that could. So it's just the it's brand new. So it's you know, the bed skirt. So it's not as much fabric as a sheet, but it's still quite a lot of fabric on there. Nice, smooth. You can stamp on there. Costs less than the muslin I just bought. Tell you that much right now. And then this tablecloth. And the lady was like, well, did you look at it to make sure it didn't have stains? And I was like, oh, and I think yellow was half price yesterday too. So that ended up being $2.50. So it's a big table. So I've got all this lace and then all this, I don't even know what kind of fabric this is, but it's farmy looking to me. So that, and it'll go in whatever my color combinations are. 'Cause I think I want to make a few farmhouse type journals. Might not be farmhouse, country, I don't know, with different color schemes. Oh, here's the other one. I'm like, I know I bought more stuff there. Because I might have brought in a couple bags last night and then a couple more today. So that last one was the first group of things was at Be Thrifty. That one just opened yesterday. And the other one was from 2nd Ave, which that's where when we started with the blue tablecloth, 2nd Ave. So there Be Yellow is half off. So I got this pack of paper which has the pink ticking and the pink roses. Whoops. And this looks like there's still several pages in there. And the reason I went to there, because I had seen this Russian primer last time and didn't get it and totally regretted it. So I went back and got it. We had 2 options in our high school, French or Russian. And I did Russian. He only taught us how to read in cursive and write in cursive though, so it doesn't help me. And it's been 30 some years. I don't remember anymore. And then I got Pride and Prejudice. I like the size of these books for like a bigger journal. And then I know that inside the words are not going to be bad. And I like the size of the pages for doing things like, this is an illustrated junior library edition. So I have this one, and copyright is 1984. So I would have been in junior high or freshman in high school, I think. Plus my name's all through it, you know, so that's always fun. You mean to frighten me, Mr. Darcy, by coming in all this state to hear me. And then the other one that was the first one I found here was Alice in Wonderland, which I do want to do an Alice in Wonderland journal at some point, and I actually have the novel down. Actually, it's a book of a few novels by Alice in Wonderland and I think the other book I have has both stories in it too. Lewis Carroll, that's his name, I couldn't remember. So yeah, this has some great illustrations in it, and so I think this is the actual cover that I'm going to use for my Alice in Wonderland journal. And then this was $2.99, so $3. Look at all those brads. I didn't even open it and look at it. Plus, I got a little container to put stuff in. But red polka dots, yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm like tiny brads, paper fasteners, itty bitty tiny ones. These are square topped ones. These are colorful. Let's see, they got locks. We're gonna call them balloons. They look a little bit like grenades. And little flowers, starbursts. So I guess maybe it's like a bucket. What did I say it was? I think they're buckets and stars or flowers and balloons. Yeah, I thought it was a lock, but I'm like, no, I think that's a bucket. And these are colorful, big round ones, but like muted colors instead of the real bright colors. Love that. And these are hearts. I don't even know if you guys can see these. Probably. So they must have come in some kind of kit together, maybe. Little tiny hearts, and these are like a brushed nickel one. Oh, they all kind of are. These ones are bright. How tiny they are. Those are silvery. These are bigger hearts. Yeah, you can see that. These are trees. Somebody was obsessed with paper fasteners. These are just more of these hearts. And these are bigger hearts. So these are the same. So yeah, that was a fun find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and some more tiny ones. 11. So I think there was like 2 of each. Not 2 of each of them now. 2 big circles. I mean, 2. Yeah, 2 of some of them. Let's put it that way. Oh, we skipped this bag before, and I really wanted to see what was inside this bag. Hold on. Oh, last thing from second half. Eee. Bentley Farm Cookbook. It was copyright 1974, but look at the font. Look at the font. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the gorgeousness of it. Oh, I'm so happy. This is going to be so perfect in the farmhouse journals. And they're such nice big size pages, and they've got that cottony feel. They just feel so good. And there's 368 pages of gorgeousness. And even the cover is nice. Look at that. This may end up becoming something. Ephemera book, or I don't know, idea book. Some kind of big journal. But yes, I was looking for old cookbooks. It was really hard to find at that particular store. It was not, both stores, neither one had like old cookbooks. I think when Savers opens, I might be able to have more luck. But 1974, it's still vintage, and I'm in love with the font, or I don't know if it's the, yeah, I love it. All right, this bag, it called to me, and it was blue, so I got it for $1.50. That was from Be Thrifty. Yeah, it looked like it had jewelry in it, but it definitely did have gold buttons in it. Oh, more fasteners. I won't need paper fasteners for a very long time. Come on, buttons. But for $1.50, but even for $3, it was a good buy. I don't know, is that a button? I don't know what that is, but make cool dangle. So it's the eagle with the crown, another one of the weird umbrella buttons. Now this one is broken on the back, but now I have my snipper thingy, so I could probably just cut it right off. Ooh, can you see that? Ooh, that's pretty. So I like to use these as closures sometimes. Oh, good, because I used my anchor one already. So I use them just to put the ribbon around from the back. Ooh, I don't have a lot of these. I don't know if you can see that or not. Focus. Oh, there we go. It's not straight, but alright, let's see. That one's similar to that one. That one, you've seen, that's got the lion. You've seen that in your lifetime, I'm sure. So, yeah, all those brass buttons. Ooh, a dragon one. Can you see it? There we go. It's got a little, it's like a cobalt blue. Haha. Would have been worth it just for that. Another one of those silvery ones. Whoops. Oh, an eagle. Whoops. I have no idea where my camera is. Oh, another dragon one. Yay. I'm trying to see if that was a letter or not. Or is it monogram? That one is very much raised. Ooh, that one's interesting. It's a rope one. One of the umbrella ones. I don't know what else to call them, so I'm just got another anchor. And another, they kind of look like they have a monogram on them, but I can't, like a P and a B, and I don't know. Are these jingle bells? What are these? Can somebody tell me what these are? I don't know what those are. They have little, they're circles with little things that must go through. There must be like an attacher that's used for those. And they're like paper fasteners. I wonder if they'd work with just a, I'll have to see. I don't know if they'll work with just a, eyelet setter, or if you need a special, well, they're almost like snap covers, or they don't say what they are, but they look, yeah, let's see, These are good sized ones. I'm going to have to figure out, if you know what these are, or I think this is the biggest one to show. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. There's little silver ones. I think you probably need a device of some sort, like an eyelet setter to star ones. Those are the brads from the other thing. Some gold star ones, silver stars, more little gem ones. Oh, these are the biggest ones. Let's look at this. They're different sizes. So I don't know if one setter is going to work for all of them, but they're almost like a 3 or 4 prongs. Yeah, do you think the package wants to open for me? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Just take what's near ya. Then put the cover back on. That one's sharp. But I knew that was worth it just for the buttons. And then that one was blue, right? So it was half off, so. But if I can figure out how to use these, that's why they probably put them all together. They're like, oh, no one's going to know what these are. So, please, if you know what this is and what I need to be able to use them, please let me know. So something presses it down probably to put these things, press, you know, to flatten these little things to make it go around or through something. I'll have to see if I can figure that out. I think that is everything. No, it's not. Where's that? Not quite everything. Hey, does this count? I got this at a thrift store last year sometime, and I wore it once or twice, and now I'm gonna take it apart for the lace. Whoops, it's got, I don't know why that's in here, or that. It was on the floor. So yeah, it's got all this lace, and it's kind of like a big box when you wear, and a lot of fabric too, because it's like, kind of like a big square. And so I'm gonna use that. Okay. So Tuesday morning, I got myself some burlap. That is gonna be great in the farmhouse. And I might have got some napkins. So there's that, and then the butterflies. And some blue and yellow birds, and sunflower with a wall, which we've given me 2. And then I also got a little paper stand there. Was it there? Yeah, it's like turquoise, but it's bigger than the little metal one that I got. It'll be perfect for putting my stands. And then I got one more napkin too. Oh, I did get just the wall. And I think I have a couple things on the table. I'll be right back. So yeah, I got this. So it was, I think it was like $7.99, and it was 40% off that because it's pink tack. So whoops, and so that would be perfect for putting my cutters and my envelope. Just different, you know what I'm talking about, under my desk to stand those up. And then this stamp here, Bo Bunny, it's got the writing, and the little typewriter buttons. Alright, let me go through this. Sorry, I did paper dyeing today. Nope, this would be easier if I open it, I think. I can't remember how much these squares were, but way better than the ones I got from Amazon. Don't order squares from Amazon. They don't look like the picture. They just are gross. They were the like 9. I thought they were 9 3/4 by 9 3/4, but I measured them and they're 9 3/4 by 7 3/4. All right, so this one has some of this green and red. I don't know why some of them are one way and some of them the other. And then it has the polka dot, and then that green, and then some red and pink. So I think one of my journals is going to be red, pink, and yellow because I have some fabric. Then one will be blue and red, one will be purple and yellow. I got some yellow gingham, and then one will be pink, pink and something, I don't know. Trying to figure it out. I mean, they may not end up that way, but that was my idea anyway of what I wanted to do. So that's everything I got. So yeah, the book cover is going to have to happen in another video. But that's okay, because this is more of a haul, and the book goes more under, it's got its own category, because it's the purple journal, or the jive turkey journal, because it's a 70s theme and crazy. Kind of crazy. Have a delightful day, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you're still here with me, I appreciate you so much. I hope you'll hit that like button, and please, if you have any comments or questions or suggestions, you can go ahead. I got a somewhat thickish skin, but try to be nice, please. You know, show me the love that I show you, maybe? So, much love, everybody. Have a delightful day. Like I said, I do appreciate you. I really do. And oh, I really should say this at the beginning of my next one. I'll try to remember to say it. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.